In this video, let's take a look at the proto-oncogene HER2. HER stands for Human Epidermal Growth Factor Receptor. The protein that the HER2 gene codes for plays an important role in the growth of epidermal tissue. The HER2 gene is about 4,000 nucleotides long and codes for a string of 1,255 amino acids. Here's all the nucleotides of the gene's exons strung together. Now here's the interesting part. Let's take a look at nucleotide 1,963. If the nucleotide at that position is an adenine, it would result in the codon ATC, which would code for the amino acid isoleucine when the HER2 mRNA is translated into a protein. But if that nucleotide is a guanine, you would get the codon GTC, which would code for the amino acid valine when the HER2 mRNA is translated into a protein. In one study, they found that cisgender women with the valine version of the gene had anywhere from a 20% to a 160% increased risk at developing breast cancer, just because of one tiny nucleotide. The HER2 protein is a transmembrane protein. When it's activated by another protein called the epidermal growth factor, it sets off a series of chain reactions that results in DNA replication followed by mitosis. So here, a change to the amino acid composition of the HER2 protein might result in an increase in its efficiency, leading for it to call for cell division much more frequently than perhaps it should. Other investigations have found that in around 30% of breast cancers, there's an overabundance of the HER2 protein. Now, if there's an overabundance of the HER2 protein, it means that the HER2 gene was likely overexpressed. That just means that it's used to make protein far more often than perhaps it should. This can happen sometimes in a gene when there's a mutation in the gene's promoter sequence, which could result in more frequent transcription. If the HER2 gene was transcribed more frequently, then it would also get translated more frequently, resulting in more HER2 proteins. And an overabundance of these HER2 proteins would kick cell division into overdrive, leading to a potentially cancerous mass forming. So there you have it. That's the story of the HER2 gene. For other examples of specific genes that are associated with breast cancer, be sure to check out the other videos in our breast cancer series or navigate over to www.evo-ed.org for teaching and learning materials, as well as other helpful resources. That's all for now. I'll see you next time.